280 yards passing. Eagles rolled in this one. The final score was 34-13. The quarterbacks, well, one used to be the best quarterback in the NFC East for a while. The other one is trying to reestablish himself as maybe that. The young gun outplaying the two-time Super Bowl champion Eli Manning and the winning quarterback Carson Wentz with Aaron Andrews after the game.
Carson, 3 touchdowns for you tonight. More importantly, your head coach telling me at the half, it looks like the offense finally found its rhythm. What went right?
I mean, I thought it was big for us to come out early and get on the board. Defense made a heck of a play that first drive, and so we had great field position, capitalized early. That's something we preach all the time, is starting fast, and we were able to do that tonight. You know,
you said coming into this game, frustrated, yes, concerned, no. Now that it seems like you guys are back on the right track, what was missing before?
There's just lots of little mistakes. You know, obviously we played some good teams that did some good things, but we had a lot of little mistakes. There's still things we got to clean up, but man, it feels good to get back in that win column.
Sure. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Aaron.
So the Eagles improved to 3-3. Feels like a big win for them, but it's kind of hard to know what to make of it, I feel like. Yeah. What do you take away about the Eagles' performance tonight?
Well, Carson looks really good. A third down is really good. The red zone, they found a way to score some points. All of that stuff is a positive. The only thing that I get concerned about is just the run game. I feel like that you still need something a little bit more with the run game. The RPOs were there. Everything looked like it did last year. It's just they were so run heavy last year, and they were so effective with that. I just need to see a little bit more of that.
Well, we did. And it wasn't like the thumpers like Jay Ajayi or LeGarrette Blount
like we saw last year.
Because when they were getting hit, they were going straight down. They wasn't breaking a lot of tackles.
Right.
But they were decisive, they were direct, and they were eating up yards. So I did enjoy watching them run the ball. The RPOs were there a lot. We started to see them become more fluid.
Into a rhythm
they got them into a rhythm. Yeah. And then the play action, they were pulling out, making plays down the field, and it just seemed like all the different pieces of this offense was coming together. Alshon Jeffrey seems like he's getting back to himself. Ertz has been really good. And Nelson Aguilar, like all the pieces, especially the quarterback, is coming together.
Well, the Eagles, we'll talk more about their win, but this game really is also about the Giants' loss and how they look tonight and how they've looked for the season. They are 1-5 right now. There's been off-the-field drama as well. Here's a sample of what they were saying in the post-game locker room.
Yeah, obviously not where we want to be, and not happy about it, frustrated, like everybody. So, you know, I guess, you know, all you can do is worry about, you know, the next game. That's the way football works. You know, you look at, you know, you'll watch this game, you know, learn from it, try to, you know, learn, see if there's things we can do better, what we can work on, and, you know, get ready to play, you know, next Monday night in Atlanta.
I just told the team what I told you guys. We didn't do anything well enough, and we're going to come in tomorrow and work on fixing it.
How unexpected was tonight's effort after Sunday's?
I just said I'm not worried about their effort. I'm worried. Listen, didn't he ask me about effort? And then I said I wasn't concerned about their effort, right? Here we go again. Wasn't concerned about their effort. I'm concerned about how we executed and how we didn't get in the end zone and how we let them in the end zone.
There is no media spotlight like the one in the biggest media market in the country. And the questions only get tougher, and the New York media does not care when it comes to that type of stuff.
No, exactly. It's exactly right. That's exactly what I was thinking, Scott, because I played there for a little while. I watched Eli go through it, watched Tom Coughlin handle that pressure. They handled it excellently. But the way Pat Shurmur's going about it, I know he's in a tough situation because you have holes everywhere. You got a quarterback that you really do believe in, but you got issues up front. You got issues on the outside. I mean, so I get it, but you got to be better than that.
It starts to feel like it's out of control, right?
Yeah.
Like
already in week 6
to a degree.
For them,
the way that Shurmur's responding, the way that Odell is responding, like the emotions are kind of getting the best of them. What you saw from Eli Manning, though, having played with him and seen him up close for a number of years, what are you seeing from him now? Because it wasn't working on offense tonight. How much of it's Eli?
It wasn't working on offense, and when it goes bad, the quarterback obviously is going to be the first guy you look at. And his skill set is not what it once was. And I'll be honest with you. I watched him play. I was on the practice field with him numerous times. He's not the same player. He doesn't have the same ability. That being said, the offensive line is atrocious. It's terrible. You can run blocks sometimes. You can run some screens, but pass protection was abysmal. He's getting hit by everybody. They just take turns up front. So for a quarterback to feel comfortable back there and not see, the problem is, okay, he checks it down too much. He's getting it out too fast. Well, what do you want him to do? You know, like you want him to stay back there and hold it, get sacked, strip fumble. So he's fighting an uphill battle. And Eli's one of the smartest players, if not the smartest player I was ever fortunate to play with. But there's only so much you can do at the line of scrimmage to try and cover those things
up. Is that the play call? Like, my thing is the execution. He's going to call the play. Eli's not calling the plays up front. And I know the head coach is frustrated with the media and all that. And he said it's not effort, it's execution, right? Well, look at your pass chart. Look where all the plays are going. I can predict almost every single play I watch tonight. The bubble screens, the quick passes, the dump offs, the screen plays to Barkley. There is no vertical passing game. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I am not game planning for this team to go down the field because they haven't shown they can do it. Now, we talk about...
Even on a Hail Mary at the end of the half, or at the end of the first half, right.
They do a bubble screen.
Why?
Well, 13 wasn't on the field
He
during
wasn't
that
on the
play
field, but
either.
still, you had 3-by-1. You had the typical Hail Mary formation.
Yeah.
And he didn't. So, you know, that's a problem. They've got to fix that.